Why, hey there, YouTube. This is Michelle, and I almost want to say take 6. Oh gosh, I cannot do a video for the life of me today. Anyway, just wanted to say happy Monday and share a labor of love with you today. I'm calling this one Vintage Queen Bee. The collection that has been used in this journal is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden with the same name. And this journal has been in process since the summer of 2016, when I was in the process of coffee dyeing a stack load of paper. I ran out of a table drying space inside, and so I took a bunch of sheets outside to dry on my patio table. Well, lo and behold, the table had this pattern in it that's not like a honeycomb, but honeycomb-esque. And the pattern was left on the pages. So I said, you know what, I'm going to save this. One day, I'm going to do a bee-themed journal, and I'm going to save this paper. So since that, I have been on a quest for bee-themed items. So if I saw a charm on the clearance rack, or a stamp that was a bee, or that honeycomb framelits, you know, just anything that had to do with bees, I have been gathering and collecting. And the journal pretty much came together when I found this spring a collection from Tuesday Morning, a napkin at Tuesday Morning, and it had these bees on it. And so I took to decoupaging this napkin onto book pages and made Patricia Viramonte's book page tuck spots. And I made a couple that looked like Sue Olson's, little with the collars. But anyway, you get my idea. I've been just building up and doing ephemera and everything for this journal. And finally, it all came together when I got the Vintage Queen Bee journal kit from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So I would love to show it to you. Let me show you some of the ingredients inside, so that way I won't have to necessarily point them out. You will have seen them. So I definitely used my Martha Stewart doily punch. That's kind of like a standard for me. I have used this cute bee stamp from, it's either Hackney or Flackney and Company. I used this bee from Stampabilities. I received an ephemera rack from Debbie Ann. Thanks, Debbie Ann. This is all I have left, but you will see those things. And they were already coffee dyed and everything, just ready to be in a journal, and I've been hoarding them since January of this year. Izzy B Creations did a tutorial on stamping images onto book pages and then coloring them with your watercolors. And so thank you, Izzy B. I've used some of these bees to decorate the pages. I used my framelits die, which I ordered from one company and turned out that they were Fako, and it took 2 months for me to get my refund, but then I got it on eBay, so that was a great purchase there. This was at Tuesday Morning recently, and I got that because most of the pages that aren't coffee dyed already, I have stenciled on the back and stamped bees. And so let's get to it. Just want to again just say this again has just been a labor of love. So on the front cover here, this is a 6x8 box. No telling what was in this box. It's pretty thin, but I can't remember what was in here. But I covered it with craft paper and then decoupaged the napkin on top. You can see it here. Just a gorgeous napkin. Whew. I just love the way the colors popped. And of course, then it has little bees. So that's what the base is. It's definitely a hard cover, definitely sturdy. On the front, I've got a floral collage down here of tulle flowers in gold, black, and cream. There's a little bit of netting. There is one of the framelits here, but it has been built up, so it's 3D. I think initially I was going to do a shaker or something, and then I decided to just put it on, and it just gives it some dimension because it looks like a honeycomb. There is some stash trim as well as another rosette trim that's covering the spine. There are 2 sewn signature inserts and a file folder. I went on ahead and I pamphlet stitched the signatures together, but then I slipped them in with some elastic so that way they can come in and out. A cute little bee charm that I found is hanging from a black garment pin with a bow on it, just for some interest. And then here's the back again. So just feels fabulous. Okay, let's get inside. I have an eyelet closure with some of that stretchy black lace that I've used before. I think I used this on Wings for Jonathan. I did a traveler's notebook, and so use that as a closure as well. Let's get inside. Quick, quick, quick. This keeps being too long. So here we go. Inside cover. Didn't do much because I just loved that floral right there. Here's the first signature. We've got the design paper, a tattered floral flower that has been made with coffee filters, book pages, and napkin pages, so that way it kind of pulls it together. Here's one of those Izzy Bee Creation bees that I made, and I'll just do a flip. So stenciling, stamping, framelits. This is a coffee filter envelope that I've made here. Just got one of the tags in there. Again, one of the tattered florals. And that is sitting on top of one of a Tattered Dreams glassine, large glassine bags. Love the feel of this. Hey Denise Sayes down in New Mexico. There's a piece of the ephemera tucked in. And again on the back, stenciling and bees. Collection, got a little hidden tuck spot there. Here is one of the pieces of ephemera I got from Debbie Ann. Ah, love it. And I did a little bit of stenciling, a little stamping, and then this I attached with a garment pin and a couple of pieces of lace. So there's that. There we go. Collection, stamping and stenciling, coffee dyed, paper, stenciled, there's that. The middle of this first signature, the first signature is small, the second signature got to be huge, and then I just didn't want it to be gaping too big, so the second signature is smaller. I used here, this is baking paper, different from parchment paper. It's not waxy. It's very just like some clear paper. But I went on ahead and sewed in some dried flowers. Did a little stamping there, but you can see the flowers here have tucked in some ephemera in the side pockets, and then on the back you can see more flowers in one of my Izzy Bees. Glassine bag, I have a book that has a bunch of florals that you can do floral projects, and one of the pages featured bees, and so I just took the CD out and taped down some glassine bags and just ran it through the printer, and so I liked the way that came out. And I just tucked a piece of ephemera in there, journaling card in there. Back side of the timesheet, back side of the glassine bag, another journaling sheet here, and this one I folded in half, but you'll see again it's fully stenciled, and this one just says Queen Bee. Yeah. Here got a book page, definitely inspired by Patricia Viramontes, and so it's a tuck spot here. Let's spin it here down. More stenciling, stamping. This is a Tsunami Rose file folder, and again, because I have 3 pieces of elastic but only 2 signatures, I just wanted to be able to have something on that 3rd piece of elastic, so I put that in there. Second signature here, got the collection. Here is a Chili's bag, and it's been dolled up. First of all, this first piece here A beautiful collage. This is not mine. This came from Sagita. Hey, Sagita. I had a blank journal from Sagita, and this is one of the pages. I forget if I got coffee on it or whatever, but I wanted to save this gorgeous layering. So I used my on the edge cut ruler and cut out the non-damaged part, and I put it on top of this. This is a Chili's bag. That's a piece of ephemera from the package. You opened up the bag here and here. This is one of the pocket tuck spots from the collection. I got another Izzy B there. And then here's two of the ATC cards. Again, everything's been stenciled with a stamping of some kind, one of the B's on the back. This is so the bag is about this large, and this is what Chili's puts their little silverware. It's a silverware bag, and so this is the half of the bag, and so the other half is adhered down onto the page here. And then right here, this is a doily tuck spot here. And inside, voila, a library card from Debbie Ann. I've been hoarding that ephemera. This page here, I'm not sure if this was Rita Donnelly or Girl on the Ridge, but somebody was taking copy paper, but they were sewing it together to give it a lot more thickness. And so when they did, I did too. Thought that was a good idea. Coffee stained a whole bunch of these, and so this was in my stash. There's another one of my stamped images there. Here we go. We've got the guest check from Debbie Ann. Again, it's on with the Staffi pin, flips up here. This is a doily from A Tattered Dream, and I had sprayed it with a bunch of golds and browns, did a little stenciling and a little stamping. This collection, some stamping. Here's that paper. This is what I was talking about so that you could see how the paper had come out that was dried on my patio. And so again, I've had this since summer of 2016, just waiting for a bee-themed journal. This page here came from the cover of a Victoria Trading catalog, and I just copied it, color copied it onto some coffee stained paper. There we go, collection. This envelope here, I stained it with, I sprayed it and stained it, and then put a piece of the ephemera from the collection, and then inside are, I'm pretty sure, index cards that I have. Again, they were dried outside, and so I've just stamped them, distressed them, and stamped them. Mostly used vintage photo for distressing. This is one of the ephemera pieces from the collection. I just have it open so that you can tell that this comes out. And the back. Ooh, some parchment paper. I didn't show that on the other end. There's some parchment paper. More of the collection. This is another one of those folded envelopes or tuck spots. And this one, again, was dried on the table. But in here, I want to show you, this was a garment tag or a layaway tag that I got. And I've, again, from Debbie Ann. Thank you so much, Debbie Ann. I totally saved this for a good reason. So there's the bee. Ta-da. There, center of the signature. And let's zoom along. You get the idea. Ta-da. Because I want to, oh, here's one of the, here's my combination Patricia / Sue pocket. So it's Patricia Miramontes because it's the pocket, but then it's Sue because, oh my gosh, look at this. See how it's got like a little shirt. Oh, I didn't put a piece of ephemeras, so I need to put something in there. Good thing I looked at this. Okay, I'll put something in there. But I've done decoupaging on there, and I used, I'm pretty sure it was Sagita who showed us how to decoupage using some acetate, and then I dolled it up. So there's that, and that's on the other side of that bag. There, a little tuck spot there, and more index cards, because I want to get to the back so you can see what I tucked in the back as a goodie. Couple of things I want to show you. Oh, this page is that sewn page, and it folds out for journaling. Plenty of journaling spots in here, guys. Here's another one. I remembered how to put some, I put some ephemera in this one. So here's another one of those pockets here. And here, the back. Wanted to get to the back. So this is a, what is this? One of those bags. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of what this is called now. Isn't that crazy? I know everybody's screaming it out at me. Let me show you what's in here though. Okay, so first off, I made a bookmarker, and this is the bookmark that comes with the collection, but I put it, there's some cardstock in the center. It makes it real sturdy. I've done some beadwork at the bottom, and it's on elastic. So voila, it's on in the eyelets from top. You can actually mark where you're going, and you don't have to worry because it's attached. And let me see what else I have in this little goodie bag. Oh, I have a tag that I made, and this was some packaging that I used, and I just dolled that up. And then here's one of the journaling cards from the collection that was done on actually cardstock. Put that in the little bag. And then, look at this. You've got a coaster that matches the collection so that you can drink your tea. Fabulous. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. I hope this loads up. Yeah, so Ephemera's Vintage Garden, Vintage Bee. Take care. You guys have a good one. Bye.